and stuff. But I promise you, like I swear, I feel like $1,000,000
Good
and
for you.
like.
Good.
Yep, that's what I had done to my neck. Just like that, too.
Yeah.
The two. Yep. Whew. Matter of fact, that's in the same exact spot. Alrighty, now we're just waiting on the doctor.
Yes, we are. Give my baby okay to go back to work.
Oh, yeah. It's a very nice doctor's office. Got some brains and spines. We're over here in Winter Haven. We're going to get through final clear.
Post-op clearance.
Back to work.
Looks good. How's it feel?
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, the second day after surgery, I felt like a king. Like, everything went away. Not giving me the painkiller, but I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I can jump
He's
and
power
lift.
washed the house.
Okay.
He's worked
Yeah.
on the car.
But I mean, I sat a
He
week.
moved
I did
yesterday.
honestly sit a week in the house, didn't do nothing.
Okay.
And it wasn't until recently I go out for like a couple hours.
Test yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I just sit in and rest the whole
Yeah.
day and stuff. But
Nothing wrong with that. You know, I think it's a sturdy operation. I think I told you that ahead of
Yeah.
time. You can't really hurt it. So, you know, what you go by is pain.
yeah,
And if it hurts, you know, you back off and stop and rest.
Right.
If it doesn't hurt, you're probably okay to continue. So, and each person, I'd say, navigates, you know, their own path back from an operation like this differently. You know, some people are still sitting around at 6 weeks, afraid to do anything. And then other people like you are out there testing themselves with
Yeah.
stuff, you know, right away, which
Cool.
is fine. That's a good rehab. And you know, don't be worried if you do something and you get some pain that you didn't expect. Like I said, it's very hard to break anything here, and so pain is just your signal that you're overdoing it, and you back off a little bit. But a week later or a day later, you can try that same activity again, and then maybe it doesn't hurt that time as you recover, as you heal. Now, these are some exercises you can start to ease into. This will help improve your range of motion, stretch things out a little bit. Physical therapy is an option, but really this is what you would come out of therapy with. And so if you feel like you can handle it on your own, then there's really not a whole lot extra that a therapist provides. A therapist is like a coach or a trainer, you know what I mean? They kind of
Right.
push you or pace you or keep records for you, but otherwise you have to do the exercises. They can't do them for you. Yeah, good.
the only thing I did notice, and I don't know if it has anything to do with the surgery, I went to go bite into a quarter pounder, and I noticed my mouth doesn't open up as wide as it used to. I mean, could that be mentally in my head, or?
Maybe that's your body telling you you're not supposed to be eating a quarter.
I mean, I'm serious. Like I was like, you know, before I used to devour it. Now it's like when I open my mouth wide for a sandwich, I could feel like in here,
Yeah.
it's like a holding me.
Interesting.
It's real weird, and I'm like, my head is like.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the first time I've ever heard that complaint. Now, I don't know if you know this, but when they put the plastic tube down, they do open your mouth quite wide.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen
Okay.
that? When they put the plastic tube down?
Yeah.
So, and that sometimes will kind of jack the temporomandibular joints. These,
Oh, all right.
If
That
it's
could
related,
be it then.
Yeah, if it's related to the surgery, it might be that. But that should be a temporary thing anyway.
Okay.
But you have a little metal plate in you, like this one model. I
Yeah.
think I showed you that ahead of time.
Yeah.
And so we'll get an X-ray just as a baseline for future comparison. There's really very little that can happen over the past 2 weeks to change things from the way I left it. But that then is in the file for future comparison. If a year or 5 or 10 from now you have to get another X-ray, we compare it to this one and say this is the way it was 2 weeks after surgery. Something
Right.
has changed or not. Any leftover weakness or numbness in the nerve will continue to improve with time.
Okay.
For nerves, 2 weeks is not long. The incision heals pretty quick. The muscle's a little bit later, but the nerve can take 6 months or a year to feel like it's full recovered. Having not done anything different, it's just time there. Now you can do stuff with your arm if you want to try to improve strength, lifting light weights and things like that. But really what it takes is time, and you just can't speed it up. So, just be patient with anything left over in the arm, and it'll get better as time goes on. Now you might be at some point, 6 months or a year after this, you might find that something just never quite completely, a little numbness or something, and then you're stuck with that. That's an example of a nerve. That part of the nerve just never, completely recovered. But you wouldn't say that at 2 weeks. There's still potential.
Okay. So then I started to take the gabapentin now, daytime and nighttime, and it feels like it's toned that down. But can I get fibromyalgia in my shoulders or something?
Yes, you can. But yes, you can. But I don't. That might be part of the problem. But there's still a lot of stuff that's going on in the neck that's healing. Right. And so gabapentin is a super safe medication, so that would be sort of the last thing you'd maybe wean off, even after the Aleve. But that's better for these nervy type symptoms than it is for muscles or actual stiffness. So, juggle those medications with a plan to maybe wean off all those medications eventually.
Well, I know I have neuropathy and restless feet. I know that.
And so you now. Why do you have neuropathy? Do you know? Diabetes?
No.
No, I mean,
They said it was because of his sciatic nerve in his lower back.
Well, maybe. But also it could be from the neck. And so there's potential for a lot of this stuff to get better still as time goes on.
All right, now we got to go get some x-rays to make sure everything's okay. And then what, 6 months from now?
2 months.
2 months from now, another x-ray?
And a year.
And then a year. And
Well, we have to have a starting point. This way, if anything, God forbid, does go haywire, we know where it's at.
But yeah, I mean, I feel good. No more painkillers.
Nope.
Just
naturally letting it heal.
I feel real good. I mean, I could do anything now.
Well, we'll see what you do.
For my age, anyway.
We'll see how you feel in 6 months when that nerve is hopefully
when I go back to work. All right, let's go get our x-rays.
Let's go. All right.
Okay. All right, and this is from June 12th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. June 27th.
So it's like a full 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the heel.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
We still have the glue from the surgery there.
Yeah.
And it'll come off in time.
How about the scar? Does it look all right?
Scar actually looks like, I don't think you're going to have a very big scar. Noticeable because it's right in the crease of your neck anyway.
Okay. And then when I wear my shirt,
it covers it up.
Covers it up. Huh?
Friends and neighbors and everything.
I can't believe. Is that the only view that you have? Or you have the other one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I noticed there was a little bit of motion. That's why. Yeah, cool. Well, actually, these are the screws. You're right. And then you got these little spacers right there. That's what's kind of building you back up, so you don't have it collapsing on you.
And I have a lot of cavities.
Avon's is good. Nothing compared to mine. Are you kidding? I got so many root canals. I have more root.
Okay, guys. Now it's 2 weeks post-op, which means 2 weeks after surgery for anyone who don't know. Surgery went well. We lost the footage of the actual surgery. It got corrected. So sorry about that. But I will tell you, when he came home, he was so sick. He was throwing up every hour on the hour for 4 hours after surgery. So my advice is to anyone who has surgery, when you have surgery, just come home and go to bed. Don't try to fight it, okay? The next day after he got up, he was fine. He was eating solid foods, even a hamburger, chewing with no problem. He rested for a week, didn't do anything. So, and that's hard for him, but he did it. The second week, he's gone out, or we've gone out, and we've done different stuff around the house. He's feeling much better. No pain. The first week after the surgery, we did the pain medicine for every day. Then after that, now he's down to pain medicine about every 2 days and a leave in between those days. And he's doing great. He's feeling back to his old self. Doctor said today that it could take up to 6 months to a year for the nerves to completely heal. And with that, it's good. But he's already on the road to recovery and he's ready to go back to work. He also gave us exercises for the neck so he doesn't lose his range of motion. And right now he's still kind of stiff. And the way he lays in bed sometimes will bother him. But other than that, that's normal. But he's feeling much better. He's back to his own self again, which is good. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment box and we'll answer them as soon as we can. But the surgery that he had is way less invasive than I'd say 10 years ago. The healing process is much better. The only complication he's having right now is opening up his mouth sometimes to eat like a quarter pounder, a double quarter pounder, or like a Big Mac. Because of the tubing that goes into your throat, it stretches everything up even in here in your jaw, so it's kind of still sore. And again, that's normal. Some people it doesn't affect, and with your age, with him it is getting better. But he was a little nervous there for a little while. But again, I hope you guys have, if you have any concerns, please leave it in the comment box. All right, until our next video, see ya.